So, welcome to the yin practice today. Today we're going to do a sequence for the urinary bladder meridian and the gallbladder meridian, which are the two meridians that are said to be the energy lines that if there is a blockage, if there is a blockage of the energy that can go through these two energy lines, that this is one of the reasons why we can have headaches. The past couple weeks I've got a lot of headaches, so I was like, maybe we should dedicate one of the yin practices to this topic. So today I want to share with you a sequence that can help you to release, or not actually release, but get some headache relief, so to say. So for now, see how you want to come and sit. You can always see if you want to grab a block, come and sit on top of a block here or on top of a pillow, or maybe you just want to sit on the ground. And now from here, bringing one leg in front of the other, or maybe crossing the legs. And then see if you can maybe move a little bit from left to right, finding that spot where you notice that your weight is exactly in the middle. From there, closing your eyes. See if you can release a little bit more. And the shoulders. So yin yoga is a form of yoga that is based on the traditional Chinese medicine practices instead of a yoga that is originated from the Indian tradition. So when we think about headaches from this traditional Chinese medicine perspective, it tends to be explained, or it is being explained as a block of qi, of life force. The energy that flows through the meridians, through the energy lines. And headaches can occur when the urinary bladder meridian, which is an energy line that runs on the back of our back, the back of the butt and the legs, or the gallbladder meridian, which mainly runs on the side of our body, if there is a blockage present there. So if you notice that this is maybe a period where you notice that you've got more stress, or that a lot is happening around you, or maybe there are other reasons that you have more headaches than usual, then I hope that this yin practice can help you to at least release some of that pain, but also to create more space for muscles that tend to tighten a little bit more, that getting tense when we are having headaches. For now, see how your body is doing. There maybe is already a place somewhere in your body where you notice that it feels really amazing, that there is a lot of space there. If there is also maybe a place in your body where you notice that it feels a bit tense, maybe a bit painful, or where you maybe want to give a little bit more of your attention to. Taking this start of our yin practice to see how this is for you. exhalation, see if you want to drop the chin towards your chest. Releasing a little bit more around the shoulder blades. Setting the intention for this class. Maybe you want to set a personal intention, or maybe you want to join the intention that I will set for our whole practice here today, which is as follows. I allow myself to release the pain that is present in my body, my headache, maybe now or in the future, will disappear. From there, we slowly move into our first pose. If you were sitting on top of something, especially if it's quite high, maybe you want to put it to the side. And stretching the legs out, we're going to start with caterpillar, a full stretch for the back, for the urinary bladder meridian. Now, see if you want to start soft, maybe by placing the feet a little bit wider, grabbing a block, placing your arms on top of it. Pillows can work as well. And then from there, dropping your head. Now, if you notice you want more, maybe now or later on, of course, it's always an option to do this pose without props. Slowly allowing yourself to go more to the front. See what you want to use, pillows or blocks or maybe blankets, whatever you feel that you need for this first pose here today.
Taking 5 more deep breaths here.
Slowly moving all the way up again. Placing the blocks to the side, hands next to you, and then see if you want to move a little bit, dropping the knees from side to side. And from there, we're going to do another forward fold in Dragonfly. So we're going to open the legs a little bit more. See if you can relax the legs completely. And also here, first option is to drop your head, staying here. Or maybe with a pillow or something else in front of you, you can always see if you want to place your hands on top of that, and then slowly moving your head down. See where your option is today. We're not going to stay really long in this pose, but just see how you can relax, how you can let go a little bit more. We're staying here for around 10 deep breaths. Slowly coming up just a little bit. We're keeping our legs where they are. Placing your left elbow onto your leg and then slowly twisting open a little bit more. If it feels okay for the shoulders, see if you want to bring your right hand behind your head. Dropping it here, 5 deep breaths. And slowly back in the middle, placing your right elbow onto your leg. We're gonna do the same soft stretch on the other side. Again, see if you want to bring that left hand behind your neck, dropping your head here. And from there, slowly back in the middle, bring the legs back together and see if you maybe want to make small circles with the feet, or if you want to use those windshield wipers again. For the next pose, I have 2 options. It's called Shoelace, and I'm gonna show you Shoelace as well as half Shoelace. If you want to go for the full Shoelace, you bring the left leg with the left knee to the front, right leg goes over, and then see if you can bring the knees as much in one line as possible. Important here is that both sitting bones are on the ground, so you're not hanging to one side and having one buttocks higher than the other. This has to do with the fact that we want to even it out here in the pelvis. We want to create a pelvis that is level. If you notice that this is not comfortable, then see if you want to stretch the left leg out to the front. For half shoelace, you also have a opener here for the back of the leg. And then from there, first option is again to drop your head, or maybe with a pillow in between your legs and your chest, moving to the front. Now don't go too deep. Just start with exploring how this feels for the side of your leg. Maybe if you are in half shoelace, for the back of the leg, the lower back as well. Breathing deep in and out. If you notice that it's quite intense for the neck, you can always grab a block or a pillow and then see if you want to support your head here. Only if this doesn't hurt, of course, on the knee or on the leg, because in my case I'm placing the block on top of the knee here. See how this pose feels here. You can stay where you are, but another option, if you want a little bit extra for the neck, is to bring the hands behind your head and slowly guiding that head down by letting those arms drop, creating more of a stretch in between the shoulder blades. Maybe you want to do this for a couple deep breaths. Maybe this doesn't feel okay. You don't want to do this one. Totally fine as well. And from there, slowly rolling up, keeping your legs where they are. And then from there you have the option of maybe going for half shoelace if you're in full shoelace, or the other way around. We're staying with the same leg, and then from there you're gonna bring your right hand over your head, slowly guiding your neck towards the shoulder, keeping your shoulder low. Closing your eyes here. We're gonna take around 10 deep breaths here. Slowly releasing your right hand, so bringing your head back in the middle. From there, an inhalation, doing the same thing on the other side, and then exhale, slowly guiding your left ear towards your left shoulder. slowly releasing your hands, releasing the legs here, stretching both legs out. See if you want to move a little bit in your upper body, or maybe use those windshield wipers again. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So again, see if you want to go for half shoelace, this time with the right leg stretched out and the left leg over the right leg. Or maybe you feel like going for full shoelace. This can be different on each side. In that case, bringing the right knee to the front and the left leg goes on top, placing both of your sitting bones into the ground, and then from there having that option again to drop your head, or maybe with a block or with a pillow under your head, moving a little bit more to the front. See what your option is on this side. See if you want to stay in your option, or if you want to bring those hands behind your head again, dropping your head here.
slowly
rolling your upper body all the way back up. Now from there, we're again gonna bring that right hand over our heads, placing it on top of your left ear, guiding your head to the side. You can always see if you want to look a little bit more towards the ground or a little bit more up towards the ceiling. See what feels nice. From there, releasing on one side and then doing the other side as well. Deep breaths. Slowly releasing here, and then we're releasing the legs as well, moving down onto your back and then moving those legs around here. Maybe you want to stretch one leg out at a time, or maybe making circles with the feet, or maybe it's nice to slowly take those windshield wipers, but while you're lying down. And from there, placing the soles of the feet against each other, dropping the knees open to the side for lying butterfly. You can always support your knees with blocks if necessary. And see if you want to close your eyes here again, placing your hands on top of your belly. Connecting with your breath.
more deep breaths here. Slowly moving those knees back together, turning onto your right side, supporting your head with your arm, and see if you want to bring those knees a little bit closer towards you for a little mini relaxation here. Now from there, keeping the knees on top of each other, and then see if you want to turn your upper body towards the ground, placing your hands underneath your forehead. It's a twist, but a little bit differently than that we normally do. So it's similar to the one that we do on our back, but then this time instead of dropping the knees, we turn our upper body down. See how you want to place those hands, if you want to support your head, or if this doesn't feel okay for the shoulders, and see if you want to place those hands next to you, turning your chest towards the ground here. Closing your eyes again. deep breaths on this side. Slowly placing your hands into the ground, bringing yourself back up, bringing yourself onto all fours, and then see if you want to let your head hang and then slowly move from side to side. From there, you're going to turn onto your other side. So this time, coming down onto the left side. Bringing those knees towards your chest again. And then from there, turning your belly down towards the ground. Chest down towards the ground. And then again, you can keep your hands underneath your forehead. Or maybe it feels nicer to release those hands here. See what feels good for you at this moment. Taking 5 more deep breaths here. And slowly placing your hands underneath the shoulders, moving yourself back up to that seated position again. From there, coming onto all fours, dropping your head and slowly moving from side to side. And see if you slowly want to come back onto the heels, tucking in your tailbone, connecting to your breath again. How is your body doing right now? From there, see if you want to come for Shavasana on your belly, or if you want to go for a traditional Shavasana in which we turn onto the back. And then placing those legs into the ground, letting the feet drop open to the side. You can always grab a blanket or put some socks on, something to stay warm. You can place the hands onto the belly or maybe next to your body, shoulder blades a little bit more towards each other. Taking a real deep breath in. And exhale fully. Noticing how your body is doing. Is there a place where you can release a little bit more? How are the shoulders doing? The neck? The muscles around your face? How is your head doing? Surrendering yourself to the mat right here and now to finish your yin practice here today.
start to move your toes. Start to move your fingers. And see if you want to stretch yourself fully out. Making yourself small again. Slowly dropping onto your side. And taking deep breaths there until you feel that you're ready to come up again. Come and sit into a seated position. And then when you're ready, when you're back into your seated position, bring your hands in front of your heart. Thank you so much for joining today. Namaste.